Good evening, everyone,
and welcome to today's live session. It's Friday, it's 9 p.m., and we are back to teach you how
to ace your career. Yay!
So today's live session is going to be an amazing session. But before we start that, let's introduce ourselves for the people who are joining us for the first time. So I'm Nutan, I'm a career and a life coach.
I'm Dheeraj Bhatkar. I'm a career coach, business coach, and a spiritual coach.
So dear friends, we come here live every Friday
Yes.
to help you to take small little baby steps on how to ace your career.
Absolutely correct.
We specialize in mid-age career.
Yes.
That is a person with a 12 to 15 years of work-like experience, and I've usually seen that after that time is a time when someone faces career stagnation.
Yes.
So today's topic is
How to overcome
stagnation in your career in just
6 months. Can you believe that? And we have got such amazing, in fact, today itself, we had such a great result of one of the clients. I can't tell you, it's like, it was so mystic that today we are talking about such a great topic here, and the same thing happened with this girl. She's working in a company for many years and she was stagnating, and then she started getting coached, and in just matter of not even 6 months, I think what? 4?
So May the session started.
Yep.
And she's got a promotion
With
and
95% hike in the existing company, my dear friend. Can you believe that? How amazing this is. That your own company where you've been working, you stagnated, whatever she did, what had been told to her, and 95% hike in her existing company in her salary hike. That was amazing. I'm sure all of you, all our viewers, good evening, Yogesh and Kshitija. Good evening. Welcome. And all of you, I'm sure all of you want the same. That's what we want for ourselves.
so dear friends, if you are looking for that hike or that promotion or whatever area that you're stuck in,
Yep.
you can keep watching these sessions because we are exactly sharing what we are doing with our clients.
Absolutely.
There is no hidden secret.
Thank you, Kshitija. It is mind-blowing. Thank you so much.
We are not really hiding anything. We are sharing everything possible.
Absolutely.
So that we can help you ace your career. Why we are doing it? Because we are really indebted to all of you. My LinkedIn account has really been blessed with people who are following my content. I keep reaching out to people who keep telling me that they have been following the content, they've applied and they've seen amazing results.
Yes.
So I have seen a person working in a consulting firm, getting in touch, reading the content, coming to me for a complimentary session of half an hour, changing the mindset and getting a breakthrough in her desired company.
Absolutely.
I see another person who's come to me again, been through the content, come to me for a complimentary session, and she's had an amazing jump in a new organization and doing so well. So guys, it really works. And I know that because for the 9 months, the results that I'm seeing is truly amazing. And that's the reason possibly we are having 6,000 plus followers on the LinkedIn who are active and live and are listening to our sessions and reading our comments, posting or rather voting for the polls that I'm posting. In fact, the topics that we choose are also the topics which you are suggesting us through your polls that this is where you're stuck and what you want to do.
Absolutely. So to moving ahead, today is a very important topic, my dear friends, all who are live and all those people, who are going, good evening, welcome Vijay, welcome Varun, welcome Janvi, thank you very much for being live there. So this is for all of you because somewhere or the other, after 12, 15 years of our life, we do get stuck.
So let me first try and explain this to you. What is stagnation?
Yeah, that's a good one.
So if you feel not that motivated, not that inspired, not that drive to go to work every single day.
Absolutely correct.
If Monday you feel that, oh my God, can I really postpone and start my week tomorrow? Then you are truly stagnated in your career.
Absolutely. Or you're excited with Friday evening or Saturday evening because it's a weekend, it's a holiday. Then also it shows that you're stuck.
So if you don't have the desire or the motivation, guys, that's the first sign that you're stagnating in your career.
Absolutely.
Now, generally, what are the symptoms What happens? What is your feeling? I just given few incidents. For example, you feel you deserve a promotion and you're not getting it.
Yes.
That means you're stagnating in your career.
Yes.
You feel the work that you're doing, the efforts that you're putting in the organization, no one is recognizing you, not giving you the hike that you deserve, which means you're stagnating in your career.
Yes.
You don't see any challenges at your work front. You're doing the same thing what you were doing last year.
Yes.
That means you're stagnating in your career. You are not experiencing any new learnings or growth.
Yes.
That means you're stagnating in your career.
You are not seeing any growth path ahead wherever that you are. You're just seeing a dead end. You're not able to recognize it, but you are seeing a dead end. That means you are stagnated in your career.
So if your job is not challenging enough, you're not having enough learnings, you're not
Yes.
seeing the hike, you're not getting the promotion, you're fed up with your boss,
With your juniors, with your colleagues.
that means you're stagnating in your career.
If you're not spending time on learning new skills, developing new skills, learning new stuff, which means you're stagnated. Because by and large, stagnation means you don't feel like progressing.
So dear friends, the stagnation in the career, how to deal with, generally I've seen one common pattern that I've seen in these people is, these are the people who have been in a company for more than 8+ years.
Yes.
And most of them are 10+ years. So what happens? Law of familiarity, we grow initially, we are learning, we are growing, people are recognizing our efforts, and then comes a phase where instead of going like this, now you're flat.
Absolutely.
That's again a way to understand that you're stagnating in your career. So for all those who have joined us today, Kshitija, Janvi, Varun, Vijay, Yogesh, I would love to know from you, have you stagnated in your career? Did you go through a phase where you were not growing, you were not experiencing that challenge, that joy, that enthusiasm towards work, the drive was missing, and you don't know what was happening? I used to be so passionate about my work. Today, I don't know why I don't feel like going to work, or I just feel when the day ends. Have you experienced some of these feelings? I would love to know answers from you.
Yes. So it's a very common phenomenon. It's not that you do it deliberately, but as you rightly said, one of the biggest reasons is law of familiarity. It happens that because it has become so familiar, we lose the juice of everything, and then it becomes very monotonous, it becomes very technical, and we are just there so that we have to pay our bills, we have to take care of our families, we need that money, we need that salary, so we go there.
So guys, we all definitely work for money, and we are out there to get the money that we win.
Very true.
But like we know, work is the most important area of your life where we spend maximum amount of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if there we are not happy, we are not motivated, then it not only affects your career,
yes,
it affects your finances, it affects your health, and it affects your
relationships.
So you need to be happy in your career, and for that you need to keep acing in your career. And that's what we are here for. So the first step is notice the symptoms.
Yes.
All that we just shared. Are you feeling not energetic enough? Are you not feeling motivated, driven? If you're seeing these signs, then become aware that you're stagnating. And now is the time to take action. You cannot sit over it. Believe me, there'll come a stage where you yourself will start doubting yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the next step of career stagnation is your confidence
going down.
And then you start questioning, am I capable enough? I think this is happening to me because I'm not good enough. If you weren't good enough, you wouldn't have reached where you have reached, right?
Absolutely true.
But we all need to move on. So somewhere when things went great and everything was growing and we were experiencing all the recognition, rewards, we somewhere stop growing in life. And what is this growth? What we need to do? How do we need to overcome that? That is what we are going to discuss in today's session. So what is career stagnation? We just covered. Which stage of life it happens? It generally happens in the mid-age of your career, which is somewhere between 35 to 45. You've put in 12 to 15 years of your work life, and that's where you start feeling the stagnancy.
And by and large, if you're working in a same company for more than 8 to 10 years, of course, it's a huge level of stagnation that you go through.
Right. So if that is what you're going through, that you have completed 12 to 15 years of your life, out of which a major chunk is in one single company, and now you're feeling that people are not recognizing. Till yesterday I was a hero. Today There are younger people than me
Absolutely.
who have been recruited in the organization and they have been paid well. I have not been paid well, which means you're stagnating in your
True.
career. So, what is career stagnation? Which age it happens? We've covered that. Now, the most important and crucial part, if you become aware that you're stagnating, then what do you need to
Do, because that's what you're waiting for.
Right. So, guys, we have developed a beautiful little process which is called as 5M.
M.
A 5M to ace your career. A 5M to overcome career stagnation.
Yes.
A 5M process to get the results that you desire, the promotion, the hike, the recognition in your company. How it has worked, Dheeraj just mentioned that we have tested and tried it with our clients in our individual coaching. We have tried it in the group coaching and it's worked and worked in great ways. So promotion with an 80%, 90% hike has happened for clients. A new job with a 70-75% hike has happened with our clients. And all this is following the same steps.
Yes.
So my clients generally come to me when they are stagnating in their career, right? So what is the first step to do it? The first step to overcome is you decide what you want to do about it. Because like I tell all my clients in my workshop and in my sessions, that it's your career, right? How is it driven by your boss or your organization? If it's your career, you need to take the ownership. But when I say career, have you ever thought of your career as something long term? Where are you heading? What are you here for? Where do you plan to retire? What do you see in this entire life of 40 years? What are your milestones? Have you ever thought of that?
Very true.
I bet you have not. And why do I know that? Because I've coached thousands of people through my workshop and hundreds of people through my individual coaching sessions. And people only know that they take a job. They finish their education, they take up a job. They start delivering at their job. Then there's a recruiter who comes in and says, I have another option for you. And you take up another job. You're just going from one job to another job, happy with the hike that you're getting, or probably moving up the career ladder.
Yep.
But you've never looked at your career as a career. Career is long term. Career is milestone. Career is a journey which is progressive, which is helping you achieve your goals. So the first step towards planning a career and having an amazing, fulfilled life based on the career that you've desired is the first M of the 5M that we teach, and that is called map. Now, what is map, you will wonder, and why do we need a map for a career? So any journey, whether in life or in career, if you want to travel to places, is incomplete without a proper map. And when we say map, what is the first thing that we think of?
So whenever we talk about a map, it's very important to first think is where do I want to reach? Because that's what Google asks. Okay, so when you try to Google Baba, the first thing Google is going to ask is, your
What's
destination.
your destination?
Where's your destination? That's the first thing, and that is what is required. So even if you have been working for 12, 15 years, somewhere when you started the journey, you had a map in mind, you had a goal in mind, you had an outcome in mind, and that's what you achieved it. And then probably you did not recreate a new map and a fresh map. And that's what I want all of you to do now, is before you end this, you need to first sit down and you're going to do the first exercise today. You're going to write down a map, which means your destination. Where do you want to reach in next 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years?
So till you don't have a map for yourself, which is first starting from the destination.
Absolutely.
Starting point is your destination. Where do you want to reach?
Yes.
If you don't have that, you're not moving ahead.
Yeah.
And for some people, 10 years, 20 years, 25 years may be very difficult to imagine, which is fine.
Fine.
At least have a 1 year goal.
Absolutely, minimum 1 year.
And then take it ahead to 3 and then 5
Five.
and then 10 and then see
I
how it
think
goes.
1, 3, 5 also is great because 10, 15, 20 is very unpredictable in today's scenario. So I always tell my clients that go for 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year. Let's make a map for 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year. That's what you can do.
So once you have the destination in mind, then the next question is, like the Google again, the Google's next question is, where are you located currently? So you have to decide, where are you currently? This is your destination, this is where you are. That's what is the first step towards designing your career,
Career.
overcoming your stagnation. Now, once you know this, then it's about bridging this gap.
Yes.
Once you connect these dots, your map is done. So what does Google do? It gives you the shortest route to reach your destination.
Absolutely correct.
And that's exactly what we do with our
Clients.
clients. The first job is create the destination. The second thing is, where are you currently? What is the gap? And once you know the gap, how to bridge that gap and reach your destination in the
Yes.
shortest possible route. Now, there was one amazing thing that happened to me last week. There was someone who reached out to me, one of the connections of my LinkedIn, and he asked me that I would like to get started to get coached. I said, great. So what is your objective in mind to get coached? That's really important, right? So he said that I want to see not 10%, not 20%, not 50%, not 100%, not 200%. I want 4 times my salary in 1 year. That is the reason I want to join you for coaching. Do you think it's possible? I told him, well, so you've told me the destination, but if I don't know where you are,
Absolutely.
and how huge is the gap, I will never be able to tell you whether you can reach your destination in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or 6 months. It really depends on where you are, right? So the fact that you have been growing at a small little pace in 15 years, and then all of a sudden, one day out of the blue, you want to make 4 times your salary. Is it possible? Yes. Can it be guaranteed? No. Because I really don't know what have you achieved in this 12, 15 years. So dear friends, the next step is taking the stock of what are the skills that you have. What is the knowledge that you're using in your job?
Absolutely.
What is the expertise that you have developed?
Yes.
What is something new that you need to learn if you have to reach your destination? And till you don't do this, till you don't bridge the gap, it's just mere fantasy or a dream. It is not a goal.
Yes.
So this client that we were telling, who's just got recently a promotion with the hike that we discussed, that's all that we worked on her. First created a map and then started working on bridging this gap. So where she was and where she wanted to reach.
Yes.
And believe me, the organization, her people sat with her, asked for a destination, which we had already discussed. She shared that. And then she kept on doing all what we were discussing in her work life every single day. The change in her mindset, the change in her approach, the way she's dealing with people, the attitude that she's carrying resulted in a surprise in the 5th month that her senior or her boss comes and tells her that you have been promoted with a hike which she wasn't even expecting. She was looking at 50% and she's got 85%. That is what has happened. That's magical, right? But no, it's not magic. It's the efforts that she took.
Absolutely.
In those 5
but based
months.
on these 5 M's, which you already shared with you, the first M is map. Now coming to
The second M.
Second M. Okay.
So are you ready and clear on the map? It's about where you want to head. That's your destination. Where are you currently? And then how are you planning to bridge that gap?
Yes.
Once your map is clear, then it's very crucial to work on your mindset.
Yes.
Now, like I told you, one of my clients who reached out to me, who was going through the process of reaching from consulting to actually executing. So generally people work in their industry and then they get into consulting roles. Like she took the journey the other way around. She first was fortunate to get into consulting roles. And then she had the desire to really execute it at
Yes.
the field level. And that's what she was wanting to enter into a manufacturing conglomerate where 15 companies group. She wanted to get there at the designation that she wanted to enter, which was twice the growth of what she was. The small little shift that I made in her was her mindset.
Yes.
And that change helped her crack that interview, and she got into the organization which she was really desiring,
Absolutely.
which is one of the biggest organization in the South, in the city that she was located.
Yes.
So that's the second thing, mindset.
Second M is mindset. What's your mindset? Because that again plays a very crucial role in your growth path.
So are you really comfortable and happy and you don't want to break through the comfort zone? Though you desire a bigger salary, though you feel I need a promotion, you need to really check,
Yes.
am I internally wanting that growth? There are times when people are actually scared of the promotion because they don't know whether they'll be able to deliver or no.
Absolutely
Or
right.
probably looking at the boss's life, they wonder, oh my God, so much of commitment. I don't think I'm ready for it. So internally check,
Yes.
am I really seeking that promotion? Because every step up in the ladder means more responsibilities, higher commitments, greater things at stake, and you have to plunge into that risk
Very
with
true.
faith in yourself and the abilities that you have grown while you're on the way. So are you in a growth mindset? What else would you like to share on mindset?
So mindset, that's, I think, yeah, overall that's what is important. It plays a very crucial role because many a times we don't even know this is a challenge. Okay, though externally we want growth, but internally we are not ready for it. We are not in that mindset that we really want to grow because there is a lot of fear inside to grow because that demands a cost. That demands breaking procrastination. That demands breaking your comfort zone. And somewhere after 12, 15 years of in a position, working in a company for more than 10 years, by now you are so happy. When the pew knows you, the MD, everybody knows you. Now you don't want to break that comfort zone, so you get into that mindset. Now that's what you'll have to change. You'll have to change your mindset, and that's our second M.
So I would really like to know from Yogesh, from Kshitija, from Janvi, from Nina, from Varun, which M was more important for you, the mindset or the map? Which one you really were struggling and
Yeah.
you worked on that and you got the breakthrough in the career that you were really wanting?
Absolutely right.
Looking for your answers till we move on to the
Third M.
and the third M is all about momentum. Now, what do you mean by momentum? We all decide 1st of Jan, 31st night, dhamal, daru, party, maja, eat what you want, drink what you want, smoke enough. Why? Because tomorrow morning, I am going to change my life. This is what I'm going to cultivate tomorrow. This is something new that I want to start. And you start with an absolute great enthusiasm. You do it on the first, you do it on the second, you do it on the third, you do it on the fourth. Results say 85% of people give up on their goals on 15th of January.
Yeah, that's the statistics and data across the world we are talking here.
And dear friends, this is true, right? It's a proven thing. 85% people give up on their goals or their habit, new thing which they wanted to develop in 15 days. So by 15 Jan, 85% is out.
Yeah.
By 1st of Feb, another 5-7% is out. And the balance 7-8% crowd who works on that goal is the one who grows, becomes
Absolutely.
successful, whether in their career as an employee or as an entrepreneur, they really do well.
Absolutely.
What is the key to this? The key to this is how do you maintain that
Momentum, which means how do you do something every single day for 1 year for you to get that kind of results. So many a times people say that I attended your workshop, okay, and it was a 3-day workshop. It was amazing. I got amazing results, but after that 3 months it didn't work for me. I said, are you out of your mind? Okay, you're so lucky that it worked for 3 months, because workshop is not 1-day workshop or 3-day workshop is not going to change your life. I said, what did you do for 3 months? He said, yeah, I absolutely applied everything what you taught in the workshop. I got results. But after that, I said, what after that? After that, I stopped working on it. I said, that's why you're not getting a result. How can you expect to do something for 3 months and get results for 30 years? Not possible even for 3 years. And if I'm talking about myself, I have reduced almost 22 kgs. And that has been almost 14-15 years back, and I'm able to maintain from 93, I'm 72 kg, and I've been able to maintain that for 15 years. You know why? Because every single day I have ensured that I do 1 hour of exercise, and I'm very cautious about what am I eating. And that is why. So that momentum, doing something every single day on what you want to achieve and where you want to go and whatever that you're going to learn today, is the way that you will get a breakthrough, is the way you will be able to have AC of career.
So towards your map, the destination that you've created with the changed mindset, how will you do few things every single day to reach that destination.
Yeah.
Like Dheeraj gave an example of reducing weight. Same way in your career, if there is a destination and you know there is a gap and you have to bridge that gap. For example, pick up a new skill, take up some certification course, whatever that you have decided.
Yes.
How are you going to maintain that? By following certain rituals,
Very true.
certain habits that you will do every single day. That will make you reach the destination.
Like everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be a CEO, president, vice president, or a millionaire. But you know what? It's very simple. Follow the habits and rituals of all the people who are already CEO, MDs, and presidents of company. Simple. Like that's what we started doing when we decided that we want to be successful, we want to be a millionaire. We started reading millionaire habits. What are the millionaires' habits? What do they do? And we started inculcating in our daily life. That's how even we became successful.
Absolutely right. So to be a millionaire, you need to walk the path of a millionaire.
Absolutely.
And walking that path is what? It's using those same principles, developing and inculcating those same habits, doing what they do behind the scene in private life to get the results that you see in the public and you get excited.
Absolutely.
So everyone wants to get those results, but no one wants to look into their life, what they do every single day to reach there. So what are the rituals around that destination that you want to create? For example, it could be waking up early in the morning and getting some updates.
Yes.
It could be stepping out for an exercise because you don't have the energy, the enthusiasm in your life. It could be starting something new. It could be joining a team of professionals.
It could be for people who are in sales. It could be doing calls every single day.
Absolutely right. Even if you don't feel like it.
Okay, so this is I'm sorry we have less time, so we have to move ahead. So this is the third M. Actually, we do a complete 3-day workshop of 2 hours each, and we cover this 5 M's. Okay, but we are still giving you. So that's the third. The fourth M, which is very, very important, it's all about marketing.
So guys, if you have a map, if you are in the right mindset, if you have momentum, and you're doing all what is required, then it's about telling people what you're doing.
Absolutely.
If you're not marketing yourself, then you are not.
It is not wise to say that, "Arey, main to sab kar raha hu, mera boss ko dikhta nahi hai kya? Why I should display? Why I should market?" No, today is the word of marketing. Boss, you're not the only person working in the company, and especially if you're working in corporate. There are thousands of people working there. How can a boss take care of hundreds of people? So you need to market yourself. That's extremely important.
And that validates by the companies who have existed in this country for 50 years, 60 years,
Yes,
70 years.
They still market themselves.
If they can spend crores of rupees, take a hitch in their profits to market themselves with the products that have been there for ages.
Yes.
Then why do you think you don't have to market yourself?
You name it any brand, okay? You name it any brand. They're so big, they're so huge, but in spite of that, they market themselves every single day.
जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, boss.
Absolutely
so if
true.
you're not marketing yourself, you are not walking on the right track.
Yes.
So give up your ego, give up your inhibitions, and work on marketing yourself. And how can you do that? That happens through a method or a process. One, how are you really adding value to your current job?
Yes.
And when you're doing all what we just mentioned, then how are you reaching out to the right people to convey, this is what I've done. So don't take your appraisals lightly. Put up real good efforts. You work for 365 days, take at least 3 days to fill up your appraisal form beautifully so that your boss and your boss's boss knows what you have done.
Yes.
Now, if in spite of all this, you've not got a promotion, the second step is professional networking. Your career is not decided by the company, right? It's your career.
Absolutely.
So reach out to so many people through various platforms. One of them is where we are talking right now. That's LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Connect to people of your industry. Reach out to them and share with them how you have been working. Connect with them. Tell them you're interested in a job in the organization. And believe me, if not here, you'll be in the different organization.
Yes.
But you'll still be acing in your
career. So that's the fourth M.
Fifth M. So if you have to overcome stagnation in your career, you have to follow this process of 5M. The first one is a map. Create a map.
Yes.
Second is work on your mindset.
Yes.
Third is create a momentum which will maintain that journey towards your destination. Fourth is
Market
marketing.
yourself. And fifth is methodology. The fifth thing is methodology.
So the process, like I told, networking, reaching out to people, putting up the entire story on how you're adding value, and then sharing those stories of achievement and accomplishments in your professional
Yes.
network. That's how you can overcome career stagnation, not in 6 months, even in 5 months.
Yes.
And that's the result which we have got in our client's life. Thanks to her for sharing this, that we could share it with you, that it's not in
Actually, May, June, July, August, September, just in 4 months, she got that breakthrough. She got that growth. So anyhow, guys, once again, thank you so much. Thank you so
and
much.
see you again next Friday at 9 p.m. on the same page on how to
Ace your career. Bye-bye.